So it's week 1 of our 2nd year, and I am already on Team Fail. I kind of got the Sue Upton half my head gone. Look here, going. There we go. Okay. There we go. Better. All right. Fail. I know that I'm supposed to be putting up my challenge this week, and the challenge, I got a lot of the stuff recorded. I probably got about 90% of it recorded. The problem is that Clancy had to leave town unexpectedly to go visit his father, who's very ill. And I really, in good conscience, go up to Clancy and say, you've got to sing this song and make it funny for my vlog, when he's getting ready to go visit his very ill dad. You know, so Clancy comes home tomorrow. I will do it next week. I am sorry, and I hope you can forgive me for being late. We have questions. Lizzie asked, what would we rather do? Would we rather skydive, whitewater raft, or do a race car? Now, of these 3 things, I have done 2. One I have done very badly. One I did and loved. And of these 3 things, the one thing that I haven't done, I don't ever want to do. It doesn't interest me. So let me go through them real quick. The thing that I've done and loved was whitewater rafting. The summer before I got married to Clancy, and it was an absolute blast. I loved everything about that trip until we hiked out of the canyon. Nasty business hiking out of the Grand Canyon. It was hell. Absolutely no. But the whitewater rafting part rocked. The thing that I did that I was not good at was race car driving. When we went to the BMW homecoming a couple of years ago, they had this opportunity where you could race the track. They had 2 different tracks. They had the round track, and then they had the curvy one where you could go kind of nuts and crazy. So I went on the round one first, and after that they pulled me aside and said, Lisa, you're really slowing everybody up on that course. You think you can maybe sit out the other one? And I looked at them and said, oh yes, I can sit out the other one. Didn't thrill me. Was not fun. The one that I would just never do, skydiving. The plane is what's supposed to carry you down to the ground safely. I don't get jumping out of a plane. And you're jumping out of a plane and relying on a parachute to open and save your butt. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but a parachute is made out of material, the same thing that clothes are made out of. If people can have wardrobe malfunctions while on the ground, the last thing I want, need, or desire is a wardrobe malfunction above the earth. I'd rather have a boob fall out on the ground than have my parachute fail to open up above, and I'm going to put myself in a position where neither one of those things is likely to happen. So, I think it was Addie asked what book we're reading. I'm actually reading 2 books right now. I am reading King Dork, and this is by Frank Portman, and it is absolutely hysterical. The other book I'm reading, I for some reason have gotten hooked on historical novels, that books that are kind of based on fact, but not always. You have to be kind of careful with that. I've been reading a lot about the Tudor dynasty. I don't know why, the Tudors of England fascinate me. I'm a nerd. One I'm reading right now is by Jean Plady, and it's called Murder Most Royal. And it's about Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard, who, yeah. But, so yeah, I'm reading Murder Most Royal, King Dork. Both have kind of a royal flair to them. Another question. There's 2 more. Oh, the traits we'd most like from Lizzie. Lizzie, That's a tough one. I had to think about it long and hard. Lizzie has this core of serenity about her. She is vivacious and in the moment and loves to be with people and very charismatic when you are speaking with her and a lot of fun to be around. But you can just, when you're around her, you just know that there's the serenity that she has. And the wonderfulness of Lizzie is kind of packed around that serenity core. And I think that that's a trait I really envy about her, because to me that shows that she knows her authentic self. She's really in tune with who she is and what she wants and what she's going to do. She may not know exactly what she's going to do, but she has that inner core and that strength of knowledge of self that's going to help guide whatever choices that she's going to make going through her life. So I would really love to be more in touch with that in myself. I sometimes feel like I veer off my authentic self a little bit too easily, and I have to kind of remind myself to go back to who I am. With Lizzie, she does it effortlessly, at least in appearance, so I think that that's a trait that I... Did that make any sense? I hope so. Andy, you wanted to know what kind of a short weekend jaunt would be for us, a favored weekend mini vacay. We've done Vegas, and that's fun, and I like that. But I think the place that I most like to go if I only have a little bit of time to get away is Sedona. It's only about an hour and a half north of where I live, and it's just gorgeous, and Clancy and I have... That's it for me. This has gone on way too long. Hopefully next week, if all goes well with getting the musical stuff from Clancy, I will have the DeGroot Family Musical. It's not very long. I'm sorry. It is what it is. All right. I miss you guys. I love you guys. And I will see you guys next week. And Addie, I'll see you tomorrow.